So I got an email this week from a seller that perfectly explains why homes sit on the market and don't turn into sold listings. And this is Jason Valentine with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty. And I think it's very, very important that we diagnose what happened in this email. So what the seller told me after I sent them a market update report was this. We have inside information that our house will sell. We just need to wait. The right buyer will come at our price. Now let me be very direct. That is not strategy, that's hope. And hope is a very, very bad thing if you're actually trying to take activity or try to get your house sold. So let me explain. This property had nearly 3,000 online views, dozens of shares, and 0 inquiries. Let that sink in for a minute. The market has spoken, and it's saying something very clearly. The price does not match the value. There's no way 3,000 people saw this home online. It got shared dozens of times and 0 showings resulted. But instead of adjusting the strategy, the response that the seller said was, let's just wait. Now, this is how homes sit on the market. And this is how sellers lose leverage. And this is how you end up chasing the market instead of leading the market. And it's a challenge I understand that sellers have quite frequently. The goal is not to get a buyer eventually. The goal is to get offers, try to get them in the first 30 days while you still have leverage on the market. The bottom line, guys, is if your home has been seen by 3,000 people and you're not getting activity on the house, there's a disconnect between what they're seeing and what they perceive the value is. So if your home's sitting on the market or you're thinking about selling, you really need a strategy and one that's going to be effective for you, not a guess. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is give me a call or book an appointment. There is a calendar link in the description where you can book an appointment with me. And let's develop a strategy that's going to help you and your family get exactly what you're looking for. Let's price your home to win so that way you have maximum leverage, minimum amount of time on the market, and you're getting the results you want and not just sit on the market hoping for something spectacular to happen. This is Jason Valentine with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty. You can give me a call at 505-863-4363 or on my cell phone at 575-496-1068, or you can book an appointment with me in the link that's in the description on these videos. The bottom line is, guys, if you're sitting there hoping for something to happen, it's not going to happen. It brings me up to a great joke I often heard. There's a flood and a guy is stuck in a building and he goes up to the second floor. The flood waters come up to the first floor and a boat comes along and the boat says, hey, jump on in, we'll save you. And the guy says, no, God will save me. And then the flood waters come up to the second floor, so the guy goes up to the third floor. Boat comes up and the boat says, jump in, we'll save you. The guy says, no, don't worry about it, God will save me. And then the flood waters come on up. The guy goes up to the roof. A boat comes up, says, hey, let's save you. The guy says, nope, God's going to save me. Well, eventually this guy drowns. And then when he gets up to heaven, he asks God, he says, God, why didn't you save me? And God looks at him and says, well, buddy, I gave you 3 chances. This is exactly what I'm talking about from this email right here. So give me a call if you have any questions, 505-863-4363, or on my cell phone, 575-496-1068. Thanks.